The college also has several centers within it. And those centers range from the Gallagher Blue Dorn Performing Arts Center to the Center for Holocaust and Genocide Education to the Tallgrass Prairie Center. So these centers add a lot to the student experience on our campus. They give students a chance to be in internships, to attend lectures and museum displays that they otherwise would not have access to. But the centers also add a lot to the community. The Cedar Valley would not be the same without the Gallagher Blue Dorn Performing Arts Center. Our industries and business has been greatly assisted by the new Foundry 4.0 Center and also by the Metal Casting Center within the college.
We have the project to look at restored prairie habitat in Iowa. Our outcome can have the potential to really make a big impact for the next farm bill. For example, we're talking about billions of dollars of conservation reserve program. The government every year spends tens of billions of dollars to give to landowners for that, and then we're actually evaluating what the vegetation is doing, the insects are doing, and then that had the potential to really make a big impact. This research is continuing, and then we have another funding coming in, so I'm very excited about it.
When I think about the future of our art department, I'm excited about collaborations with the Public Art Incubator. Dan, Perry, and I have done a lot of work with public schools. Our department has been working hard to bring in some artists and residents. This summer, Dan and I are going to work with Meskwaki students who are coming for a week-long camp. And I'm excited to see what we can do with bringing in public art education, and working with different groups of students that we're inviting intentionally to campus to let them know that they have a place on our campus for them, that we are excited and to make something with them.
Since we became Chaz, one of the things that the Department of Theater has taken on is the hosting of the Iowa Thespians Festival on an annual basis. Brings about 1,000 high school students to campus, and it's not a light undertaking. It takes a lot of work, and Chaz has been incredibly supportive of making sure that we're resourced to host all of those students, and brings, like I said, many hundred students on campus, and it's a great recruitment tool.
I think the future of Chaz is the promise of bringing multiple disciplines together. It's the promise of interdisciplinary work. It's the intersection of where two different approaches meet, where your knowledge can be actually created. I always like to talk about the North American Review. Chaz has been very supportive of this magazine over the years and has helped us promote this important national institution, honestly. I think of the North American Review as the oldest magazine in the United States. It was founded on this idea of how do we discover and how do we shape and then celebrate these uniquely American voices? How do we shape culture, in other words? And that's still our mission in a lot of ways today. When I think of NAR2, I try to compare it to other things, like equally important things. This magazine was founded in 1815, and we didn't even know what we were as a country yet, what we meant. And so as a thing, as an institution, it is as important to me as the Liberty Bell or the Statue of Liberty. And that thing lives here in Chaz. And I think that's amazing.